Hey everyone, it's Keyblader007, and finally the magic boosters are here. The M Booster Challenge. Complete the objectives to get M boosters and strengthen your magic medals. This is what I needed because I have the magic medals that are good. It's a short event, it's only from November 24th to November 30th. Complete a series of objectives for 5 quests to receive M boosters. M boosters will temporarily strengthen your magic medals, enabling you to take on even more challenges and difficult heartless. Any boosters obtained from this event will expire on November 30th, 2017. I know it says M boosters, but it's going to be all the boosters. So, if you remember the Flower Snuggly quest, it's kind of like that with the Bootleg Proud Mode feel, unfortunately. So let's jump right in. Booster Challenge number 1. Defeat all enemies within one turn, you get an M booster 25%. Use 5 more special attacks to get a Huey, Dewey, Louie, and inflict 20,000 more damage at one hit. Including Nova, you get a Moogle. Mega Shadow level 100. So the first challenge forces us to use the Starlight. Only special attacks requiring 1 or more gauges are allowed. To get around the, using multiple hit things, I used weak stuff or stuff with extra, and copying Kyrie is going to give me the 20,000 I need. So extra on single target medals is really helpful for those kind of challenges, because especially now, these are pretty easy, and your stuff's going to be too OP for a lot of them. 1 special attack, 2, 3, 'There's plenty of enemies, you can definitely do this. That's 4, and this is going to be 5. After this I'm just going to get Kyrie out, and this will get our 20,000. And you get a Moogle, a Huey, Dewey, Louie, and an M booster plus 25%. Moving on to Booster Challenge number 2. Defeat all enemies in one turn for 20 jewels. Use 5 more special attacks for a Dewey and inflict 40,000 more damage at one hit, including Nova, for a Moogle. Giga Shadow level 150. So we're using the 3 wishes, and special attacks allowed only for magic medals, which is everything I have here. Once again, Kyrie was going to get the, the big damage reward thing. Just a good single target medal, more single target extra just like last time, and the rest is just single target. And in case I run into trouble, I put my Shion EX at the end. Okay, so there's nothing down this way, unless you need recovery chests. 1, and this will get to 40,000. 2, 3, 4, 5. You need a Moogle, a Dewey, and 20 jewels. Moving on to Booster Challenge number 3. Defeat all enemies within one turn for a plus 10% M booster. Use 5 more special attacks for Huey, Dewey, Louie, and this time inflict 60,000 more damage at one hit, excluding Nova, for a Moogle. Seeing the pattern? Huge Watermelon level 200. So once again, we're with the Starlight, and as you can tell, that's the only 2 blades we're going to use Starlight and 3 wishes. Only special attacks requiring 2 or more gauges are allowed, so very similar build. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5. So we're just going to finish this off with Kyrie when we get to her. And this will get us our 60,000. You get a Moogle, a Huey, Dewey, Louie, and an M booster plus 10%. Moving on to Booster Challenge number 4. Defeat all enemies at the one turn for 20 jewels, use 5 more special attacks for their Dewey, and inflict 80,000 more damage at one hit excluding Nova for a Moogle. Giga Shadow level 250. So once again, we're using the 3 wishes. Special attacks allowed only for magic metals again. Same build. Go. So the first guy has a poison archer, so to take it out of the equation, I use Kyrie, so that's 1, and that'll get your 80,000 as well. 2. 3, and that's another poison archer taken care of. There's enough to just use Kyrie for this. 4. And 5. And you get a Moogle, a Dewey, and 20 jewels. Finally, let's go to part 5. Booster challenge number 5. Defeat all enemies within 1 turn for an M booster plus 5%. Use 5 more special attacks for Huey, Dewey, Louie, and inflict 100,000 or more damage with 1 hit, excluding Nova, for removal. Giga Shadow level 300. So again, as I said, it's good to have a single hit medal if you want to get these kind of challenges that need 1 hit, because you'll maximize your damage output if you have a single hit. And a booster helps too for that hit, and a good slot multiplier. So it's a couple of factors. Unless your medal is just OP as anything like Kyrie EX or one of the new foretellers. So this one was a bit complicated, and I actually had to get the objectives in 2 separate screenshots because I screwed up, but I'll explain how I did it in 1 try, afterwards. So using the Starlight, I switched my build because the condition is only special attacks requiring 3 or more cages are allowed. So I have Old Kyrie, Key Art 5, which are both single targets which work out. This is my Rock Titan single target. It's going to get me my 100,000 damage on a 2.6 slot multiplier. This is just to take care of something. And this is a finisher, so you always want to have a finisher AoE medal to, wipe out anything left for your single target stuff. So as we start out, there's a Giga Shadow surrounded by 3 archers. If you target him in the middle, that's 1 special attack. Don't want to set up their counters. 2. Now I wait for the green archer to get into position so I could use my Rock Titan, which needs the skill to proc. 3. And there's our 100,000 damage in 1 hit. And Waft's Aura will clean up the mess. And that's also 4. You want to take advantage of these gauge boxes because there's a lot of, heavy gauge metals you're using. I gotta use at least 1 special to get to 5. So we'll go 5 and then Nova. And you get a Huey, Dewey, Louie, an M booster plus 5%, and a Moogle. So that's it, guys. I hope this guide helped you with another Bootleg Proud Mode thing, which seems like something they're going to keep doing. So you want to make sure you have good variety of medals and boost those keys that you don't use as much. That's why I boosted my Starlight. My 3 wishes is pretty decent as it is. I'm not going to really raise it. So with this, we have all 3 boosters for the month, which kind of negates itself in a way. It's like, what's the point of boosting all 3 and giving everyone an advantage equally? It seems like smarter it would be like 2 a month or something like that, in my opinion. So I wonder if it's only for this month we get all 3, or if it's going to change. Who knows? One thing of warning, there's a current notice about this, but do not hit the booster button right here around your Nova. It will crash your game. For some reason, there's an ongoing glitch. See? So yeah, don't look at your boosters right now. You'll have to wait till they fix it. Alright, peace out, guys. I hope I get this out on time, because with the Black Friday weekend, it's been a little hectic to do anything. So, later.